Here we have the typical picture of the woman who miraculously is the word. It's miracle. She survived the A40 horror crash. Nice trout pout there. And she said she felt like she was in a tsunami when the 4x4 she was travelling in veered off the A40, landed on the railway tracks. You really should see the picture of the crashed vehicle. I'll show it to you in a second. So her best friend died in the crash, 33-year-old inevitably, and they were reportedly driving at 100 miles an hour. Smashed into his parked Tesla. Images showed the wreck of the Range Rover. And look at her. There's always these backstory packages. Image Yagmor Ozden. They've always got lots and lots of pictures to show Yagmor Ozden. Yagmor was also telling him to slow down and touch his arm to say slow down. He looked at me in the eye and said it would be cool. He looked me in the eye and said it would be cool. Yag shouted out there was something in the road. A cat or another animal, yeah, right. He just took off. And apparently she was conscious for the entirety of the ordeal. Look at that picture. She managed to get out of that and also tell us all about it. Amazing. You could call it a miracle. And of course, whenever they tell us these kind of tall tales, they often compare it to a movie. They say it was just like a movie. I felt like I was in a movie. The scene from the 2012 film The Impossible, when one of the characters is hit. Now, I don't know about you, but if I nearly died in such a horrific car crash, I would not be comparing my experience to a movie. I mean, I'd probably still be in great shock in hospital, but I would not be talking to the media and comparing my experience to a movie. That in itself is extremely suspicious. She was thrown around. She urged the pair to put their seatbelts on before the crash. However, they didn't listen. I'm sorry, when you're in a car with people, you don't really discuss the seatbelt arrangements. You might be wearing one, but you don't really mention to other people while you wear one. So apparently she's saying she urged the pair to put the seatbelts on. Right. She suffered a broken leg and broken arm, but miraculously avoided sustaining any serious injuries. She certainly didn't seem to injure her mouth, did she? I mean, she can still talk, can't she? He urged the drive back to home so they could get charging cables for Yagmur's car after she discovered she had a flat battery. Right. She shouted at him, but the jewellery store manager did not reply. Of course, she's an angel and she would cheer up even the saddest person. I mean, never mind the fact that if the official story is true, these people were all behaving in an incredibly reckless way, putting loads of other people at risk. She had an amazing bond with her daughter, but clearly wasn't with her daughter at the time. I mean, she's leaving her daughter at home alone, presumably. Now, of course, here we have another one of these pictures. Facebook profile. Family handouts. Yagmor Ozden. The Tesla garage. Look. Oh, look at me. Ooh. Is that from her Instagram account? I don't believe the story at all, but most of you will. But what can I do about that?